I would say don't just start filming me without asking me.
Oh my goodness.
If you could film me.
Astaire, come help us again, please. I'm still dealing with foolishness.
Cause she don't just.
Would you say that she helped us heal the hurts that we caused between one another?
My social media presence is my bread and butter, okay? So you can't just use me for social media and not, don't just start rolling. I'm standing in my house. Don't just start rolling.
Please watch Astaire at the red table because she's helped us a lot. Can't you tell?
I think it was the great Machiavelli that once said, "It is better to be fair than to be loved if one cannot be both." Now I know some will disagree with this quote, but let us have a meeting of the minds on this topic. In this clip, we can see a man that is clearly frustrated by a woman that is not taking his warning bark, or should I say yelp, seriously. Imagine telling your wife to stop playing, and she continues to poke at you. Your wife treating you like a spoiled child and you are helpless. I know people are going to say he's an actor and he's just acting, or he's being sarcastic, and you might be right. But Lord Destro senses a different narrative. A healthy relationship between a man and a woman requires some level of fear. And if a woman doesn't feel this presence of fear, they will either leave you or do everything in their power to emasculate you. There are 3 types of fear that a woman responds to. Unfortunately, this is the savage way of the world. What are these 3 fears, you ask? Number 1, the fear of violence. This is the fear of a man becoming physically abusive. This is why many women unfortunately stay with men that are physically abusive to them. Now, Lord Destro would not suggest that you use this tier of fear in our society because it's somewhat barbaric and the sanctions are too high. If you feel that you must beat a woman, it's probably best that you leave her and move on to greener pastures. Fear number 2 is the fear of abandonment. This means that a woman understands that on any given Sunday, you can go Casper or ghost her.
Get out! What? Get out! What? Get out, Joe!
It's not something that you advertise or threaten to do. It's something she understands in her conscious and subconscious. Basically, the idea that foolishness will not be entertained. And like Beyonce's song states, she is always replaceable. Side note, Neo didn't write that song for a woman to sing, by the way. Fear number 3, the fear of withdrawal. Fear of withdrawal is the fear that you will take back some privilege, standard of living, or monetary currency from her. She has grown accustomed to eating out of your quote-unquote bag, and the thought of going back to Reebok trainers and McDonald's McDoubles for dinner sends a cold shiver down her back. Now I ask you, fellow mercenary, which one of these fears kept Jada Pinkett up all night? I'll wait. Exactly, none of the above. So you ask, what's the big deal with fear, Lord Destro? Well, simply put, fear in our society equates to leverage. And without leverage over your woman, you will never enjoy peace. The real world is not a Disney movie or a romantic comedy. If you decide to actually investigate the underbelly of marriage, cohabitation, etc., you will start to understand how savage it really is. Jada Pinkett has no fear of Will Smith leaving her, taking away his money because they are married, or of him abusing her because he's the quote-unquote good guy. Hence, he has no leverage over her, so she is free to cause as much embarrassment, ridicule, and chaos as she feels is needed. It's funny how the Fresh Prince used to make fun of his nephew, when in reality, he's the real Carlton. Hold up. You didn't press the bell and like button? Blasphemy. And although you will never be worthy of a monarch such as myself, Lord Destro would suggest that you poor fools at least give oligarchy a try. So hey, Lord Destro has spoken.
State your name, gangster.
Lord Destro.
What you representing?
Cobra, la. Blasphemy.
Enough said.
Like or die, subscribe quick, go sign this. Like or